Jump in the game, let's take a ride. Features gaming, it's time to vibe. From London town to the Roblox scene, he's the master of the gaming dream. Roblox gameplay, F1 racing, with content so amazing. But he's got a game that's one of a kind. It's SEO, the train game. We rewind. All aboard, we're heading down the track. With features gaming, there's no looking back. Roblox adventures, he takes us far and wide. Join the fun, hop on for the ride.
You guys, Features Gaming here, welcome back to another stream here on the channel, and today, as you can see, we are going to be doing another stream on Euro Truck Simulator 2, where today we are going to continue the journey that we were doing last week, and then after that we will then try and do another journey. I don't know if that will be possible, because obviously we still do have about 38 minutes left on the journey that we were doing, obviously, last week, and we all know that this obvious thing... ignore the sub count box that's up there. It shouldn't be there. I forgot to turn it off, but I can't be bothered to alt tab and turn it off, so I'll be switching scenes soon, so just ignore that that thing is even there. Yeah, we obviously know that this program sometimes doesn't really do it justice when it comes to timings. I'm probably going to predict an extra, like, probably 5 minutes on that, I think. But yeah, we'll just obviously continue the journey and see how long we do. But let's say a few hellos before we get started. Hello SWT, hello King Luke as well, hope you get better by the way. Hello Harry Clark Train Productions as well. Hello Trainspotting Mainline, Ryan, Ethan, Coca Mentos as well, hello to you as well, welcome to the stream. And I think Fountain as well, hello to you as well. And I think that is everyone at the moment as well. Unless I have missed anyone. Have I missed anyone? I don't think so. But yes, if I go to the gameplay scene, you will be able to see that we are already on the game, as you can see. We are doing it in a DAF XD, I do believe. We do have the mirrors, so... This is where we currently are. We're currently in Latvia, and we were doing a journey up to Finland. So, yeah, we are currently nearby... What's our closest city? Probably Riga, and we still have to go all the way to Kuopio, and we started this all the way down in... If I can move the camera, all the way down in Montenegro, so... Yeah, we still have a bit of driving left to do. Obviously, this is where we parked up last time. So let's get the engine on. All of that is working fine. Let's go and get the music on as well, and then we will start going. So let me go ahead and get into the cab as well, which is that thing right there. Go and start the music, and let's get going, shall we? Hello Kai Bradley as well, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, and hello Sadid as well. That's a bit loud in my ears. I might turn that down a little bit. Audio... That's really on 25. Alright, I'm turning that down to 20 then. Also, my graphics seem a little bit... I mean, it's on 60. Should I try and improve that to 120? There we go. Yeah, I'm going to try using my my other settings to see if that will actually improve anything. Actually, I locked in my game at 60 as well, so actually it won't actually do anything. Right, let's get going. Hello Seb as well, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just chilling at Izzy's house, I see. Right, up to speed. Let's get up to speed. Speed limit is 50 at the moment. But yes, we are currently working towards the achievement where we need to travel we need to transport a total of 250 tons in 5 consecutive jobs, which you have to do via the heavy cargo jobs. So we are currently taking a log stacker on the journey that I stated. So yeah, it's quite heavy. It's 54 tons, and before this we've done, I think it's 2 locomotives which are 62 tons each. So yeah, hopefully if we do 1 more locomotive after this, we should get close, if not surpass that 250 tons, but we will have to wait and see, because obviously 62 times 4 is 124 plus 54, somewhere 170. So yeah, I think 2 more locomotives should push us over that mark, and we do these using quick jobs as well. So we don't use our normal truck and trailer, or we don't use our normal truck. We do use a custom truck just because it's a little bit more quicker and it gives us more variety to test out different trucks as well, which is quite nice in the process. Something might change my allegiance to Scania, but I pretty much have a truck from every single truck brand in the game in my garages located across the map. So yeah, pretty certain that what's the word? Yeah, pretty certain that we have everything done, which is good. Frame rate's looking okay, looking good though. I actually haven't turned on my graphics, and we're still getting over 50 FPS, which is pretty good. I mean, it's starting to fluctuate a little bit now, but yeah. Right, let's get the cruise control locked in, shall we? Obviously, you have to remember that this is quite heavy, because I do remember when we were transporting this a little bit before, I could feel the truck nearly tipping us over. I found a way to sort of like counteract it a little bit by trying to like steer the opposite way, like after going around a sharp bend, where I can, still kind of take the corner relatively quick, but like if I try and like turn into it, it kind of counteracts the balance a little bit. You see here, like I'm trying to like feed the wheel the other way at the same time to just try and keep the balance normally. I don't know if that's how they actually do it in real life, because I don't think weight transfer, although I know that weight transfer works that way in real life, I don't know if that is how it actually works. Like, I don't know if the truck drivers actually just slow down and then just take the corner normally. Or if they do have like a few tricks up their sleeves to try and, keep the balance centered. Going back to college tomorrow? Well, I wish you the best of luck going back to college. When was the last time you went completely bald? Never. Like, I haven't, like, completely shaved my head off. I've always had hair, it's just sometimes been very short. I got a bit close to those signs there on the island in the middle. Thankfully, I don't think I hit any of them over, so we are good at the moment. Those are the northern lights. Oh my god, the northern lights are over there. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I knew that they were easy to see in the Nordic Horizons, but we're not in we're not in that DLC. We're in Latvia. That's cool. Hello Liam, by the way, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Would I like to have long hair one day? No. The thing is that I can't really have long hair because I get a rash on the back of my neck whenever I have long hair, so yeah. Hello Joe Stevenson as well, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hello Sozib as well, welcome to the stream. And Transit BR as well, I think I forgot to say hello to you as well earlier. Wonder what I will do at 1 million subscribers. Probably nothing, because I don't think we're going to get to that milestone. You just saw a rainbow, nice. Yeah, my frame rate's starting to go down a little bit now. Okay, I underestimated that. I don't know why I left it so late to start breaking. I don't know why. And it's just gone green as well. Lol. Seems like Liam's moved over to YouTube. Friday will either be a Minecraft stream, or if I don't really have a plan on Minecraft, I might just do another game of my choice stream or something, or just not stream that day. Did anyone check out the new cabin crew update? Not yet. I have heard that it has updated though. I do need to do that though at some point. I mean, I might do it on Wednesday. I don't accept friend requests on Roblox due to safeguarding reasons. Let's hope if Fetch reach a milestone. Well, I mean, the next milestone that we are chasing towards is 25,000 subscribers. Obviously, we've just recently surpassed 24,500. So we are under 500 to get to 25,000, which I guess is, you know, a quarter of the way there until like 100,000. Obviously, 100,000 is when you get your first YouTube plaque. Obviously, we're nowhere near reaching that yet, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. Have I got all the DLCs in Train Sim World 6? No, because I don't really fancy spending £2,000 to get every single DLC. Because yes, that is how long, or that is how much each DLC I think costs. It is quite expensive. Have 4 of them? Sounds good. I mean, I do have a lot, but I don't have all of them. If I had to count them, I'd probably have over 20 or something. Do you think we can get fetched to 100,000 before 2030? Bit of a push, but I don't know. Or 10. Jesus Christ, I'll be turning 28. Jesus Christ. Sunrise. At least I can actually still see in the game. Hello Dragon or Stanley, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, DLCs on Train Sim are pretty expensive. Pushing 30. I don't want to think about it that way. Got that part of the game that costs £100 or something. Yeah, that's the one I got. Don't know why, but I did. Right, we're under 30 minutes of how much further we need to continue driving now. Yeah, like the time's gone up. Like it was 7:50 something. It's now 8:16. It's now 8:16 p.m. Pretty crazy. I mean, we do have a ferry journey, but I really don't think the ferry will add or will reduce that by a substantial amount. Okay, just pull out in front of me then. Why don't you? That was probably not the way I should have done that, but okay. When you reach 100% achievements, are you going to play some American Truck Simulator? I have ETS, but I don't know, I just prefer Euro Truck a bit more. I don't know why. It just feels a bit more me. I don't really know how to describe it. You go first then. Just completely disregard that there is like a truck that's hauling a 54-ton, you know, load coming right in your face. I think the live stream is going to be balanced with some positive vibes and good vibes, I think, either way. Well, I mean, that's, you know, what I try and, you know, do, to be honest. Just have a bit of a laugh at how stupid the AI is in this game. Hello, Crazy, how you doing? And welcome to the stream. Decent, good, good. How about seeing there's a 2026 DLC mod coming to F1 Manager? There is already a mod, I'm pretty sure. I haven't tried it out myself though. Why are you wanting me to go? Because there's like a car there. The AI can get so confusing sometimes. Yeah, it was coming for free on the 17th of April. Oh, it was paid. I didn't know it was paid. Alright, I see them. Aha! This is the ferry. Alright, see you, Ryan. Hope you have a good rest of your day. That's the exact same thing we just saw. Can I do a cabin crew stream once? I don't know. Really, it depends if it fits within my availability. If I do it, the only time I would probably do one is on a go of my choice if I really wanted to do something. If I really wanted to do cabin crate. I don't like how the noise for the, you know, for the, what's it called? The thing that tells you if there's something close to your truck that you should avoid. I don't like how that's like a very clunky noise. Because it honestly sounds like something in the truck is broken. Have I heard of Britain's Got Talent? Yes. But I haven't, honestly, I haven't really been, I watched the first 2 episodes and then I haven't watched any of the others. Thank you, Reasons for the donation as well. Thank you so much. Right, I guess after this we'll get a more of a realistic knowledge of how long we actually have left in terms of actual driving hours. Right, let's have a look, shall we? What do I need to... Of course I do. You played F626 Manager Career Mode. I started at Liverpool, then I went Derby County and promoted them to the Premier League, and now I'm an Ajax, the... Okay, I see. Hello Ruben and Zach, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, 19 minutes. We can probably add on an extra 15 minutes of that, to be honest. Where are we going next? Honestly, I don't know. And it's raining. Of course it's raining. Hello SRA as well, by the way. How are you doing? And welcome to the stream. There is only one way to find out now. To find out, you know. Find out what? I actually have an idea. My ETS2 or ATS demo is over. Then I can create, and then I can create an account. Is that okay? Well, if you played it, then you should know if you want to then buy it. No. Just wait until it's on a sale, and then you can get it. You know, and then ETS is like super cheap. You can pick up this game for like £3 on sales. And DLCs aren't too bad either. I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing fine, thank you, and glad to hear you're doing well as well. Or we're being chased by a tram in the left side mirror. Is it crazy driving? Do I let the tram go first? I think they are legally obligated to let me go first, I think. Why is there a tram right next to you? Because I think trams are in the city of where we are. Where even are we? What city are we in Finland? I don't know. Thank you for subscribing, SRA, on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. Oh my god, have power up here. Come on! Diff lock! Oh my god, this truck is actually struggling up here. So donation, who is that from? It was from Reese. Come on! We're getting up here, slowly but surely. Sorry! Also, I just realised I haven't even got my beacons on. There we go. I don't even think we were going 2, I think we were going 1. Well, that's already added 5 minutes onto our original destination time. I'm not going to know when that changes. But I can't play it because I have to give them a valid reason. Well, give Steam... No, you don't have to give Steam a valid reason of the purchase, you just have to buy it. Alright, see you, Harry. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Road to 25k indeed. And then the next milestone after that is 30. Yeah, then 50, then I guess 75, because I guess it's like 3/4 of the way to 100,000, and then it's 100,000. I tried to keep as much speed as I could going up there. Yeah, that's what that's what was trying to say, because I don't study. Am I missing something in the chat? I'm not too sure. Let's see if we can get a fair share 100,000 before 2027. Absolutely not. Even if I get raided by like Mr. Beast, I don't think that'll even be enough to push me over 100,000. If I wanted to do that, then I need to make some like serious viral content. That'll be like stop streaming and just try and focus on making the, you know, the best video I possibly can. I mean, you know, that's like kind of the thing, like I do really try and like edit my videos like well, and yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be lying in saying that, you know, I honestly personally believe that they should probably be getting more views than what they are, but the thing is that obviously I'm grateful, you know, for the views that I do get, you know, obviously, you know, I don't expect anyone to see them, but what I'm saying is that the level that I edit them to an extent, I think probably deserves more views, but obviously I don't expect that, if that makes sense. It's very weird to like try and say exactly how that works, you know, how my mindset works in that year, or, you know, works in that sense. Because there's a difference between expecting and believing, I guess. Well, 50k will be decent by the end of the year. I don't think we're going to be getting 50k by the end of the year. I need to double my subscribers in like... How many months have we got left of 2026? In 8 months. That's not doable, I don't think. Is 26 decent? I mean, that's what I'll be saying, 26k, but I don't know if we'll be able to do that. Yeah, my mindset was like, you know, 26,000 by the end of 2026. Or 26,000 by the end of 26. Honestly though, I can remember in 2021, I think I gained like 5,000 subscribers that year. Like, that was a crazy year for me. That was probably my peak. The thing is that at the moment, I have loads of videos. You know, I have 2 weeks of content I need to edit down. The next one that I need to edit is one that I have no idea how I'm even going to edit it. Because on one hand, I want to do voiceovers over it, but on the other hand, I don't know how I don't know how that's actually going to work. I really don't know. But, you know, along with those videos, I do actually have some, like, other really good video ideas. Like, there's probably 2 that I really want to do. One of them probably will take me a while, though. That's a fact. So is the other one as well, but I think with that one I can try and do it a bit quicker because I've sort of like noted down what I want. I'm not going to reveal anything, but I'm just going to say I actually really want to make the videos. I really want to I really hope that they actually pop off when I eventually release them. Who is my favourite superstar? Can it be like what, like in my childhood, or just like ever, or like my current favourite superstar? Because if it was ever, I would probably go for like Dan TDM, because, you know, I grew up watching him. I met him in Milton Keynes back in 2015. Actually, no, it was 2016, sorry. Yeah, it was just a surreal moment when I was able to meet him, and he was just, like, him and Stampy, like, were basically my childhood. Like, I literally watched them every day, before/after school. You know, anytime I felt down after like a difficult day, you know, just watching their videos always helped me get better. And yeah, he just held a very special place in my heart. Both him and Stampy, I think, like just childhood, you know, favourites. Didn't he play Among Us with several other YouTubers? He probably did. Obviously, I remember when I did a few Among Us videos. But yeah, if you hadn't seen my earlier days of YouTube, like at that time, I was watching a lot of Stampy, and I think like my intro kind of like vibe matched his vibe, because I remember like back in like 2014 when I started my, in 2015 when I started my you know, channel, I went, hello, this is Features Gaming, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play. Like, it was very Stampy-esque, you know. But yeah, I think then when I evolved, you know, with my content, I started to be a bit more casual, because, you know, I then started to watch a lot of Dan TDM, and I think Dan TDM, I mean, you know, I rate Stampy, but I think Stampy just, I mean, he obviously puts on a character for his Lovely World videos. Like, that is something that when I grew up, I kind of noticed in his style, which obviously I completely get. You know, all YouTubers probably put on characters, but I think Dan TDM was a lot more down to earth, a lot more true to himself, and yeah. I think it was probably noticeably 2016. I think it was like that year is when I really started to like shift how I produced my content. And then 2017, I watched a lot of Squirrel, who is he got me into trucking. You know, he got me into Euro Truck, and yeah, I just feel like all of that, you know, just mixed into everything. Obviously, there are other, you know, childhood, you know, YouTubers that I remember watching, but, you know, like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, I think I watched a few of his videos. But I think the two favourites that I really enjoyed were Stampy and Dan TDM. Favourite superstar at the moment, though? I mean, I'm listening to a lot of Ariana Grande songs, so I guess her. I don't really know, though, to be honest. Right, see you, SWC. Hope you have a good rest of your day. The thing is with listening to songs, though, is that you're not seeing the artist, you know. you're more listening to the music, you're taking in the stories of the lyrics that the artist is trying to give off. You're trying to get a feel for the vibe and things like that. But there's a difference between seeing the superstar as opposed to actually hearing it, if that makes sense. Like, I think there's a very fine line between listening to music from someone, calling them your favorite superstar in the current moment. Especially when I'm listening to a lot of her past songs as well, like from her Dangerous Woman era and things like that. I mean, I literally have a playlist full of probably like my favorite songs from like each era of hers. There's a lot of ones from like earlier on, like Yours Truly, Dangerous Woman, and what's the other one? Sweetener, I think. There's a lot of those songs on there. There's a few from the Thank You Next era. A couple from Positions, and there's also, I think, a few from her latest one, Eternal Sunshine. I was about to say External Sunshine, but that didn't make sense. Yeah, I do listen to a lot of her songs. I think it has to be said. I will admit it's probably a bit of a unhealthy obsession, to be honest. I think weirdly one of my Spotify stats that I was looking at recently, in 1 week, not in a month or a year, in 1 week, I spent 152 hours listening to that playlist. 152 hours. If that isn't an unhealthy obsession, then I don't know what is. Thing is, if I was to give anyone else that sort of stat, or just say about how much I listen to her music, people would honestly think that I got tickets to her tour. I don't. I'd love to, but I don't, because A, they're all sold out at the O2, so I wouldn't even be able to even get one even if I considered it. But yeah, the thing is about me, I just don't think concerts are my sort of thing. They're very crowded. I don't like crowded spaces. I don't do well in them. It's obviously a loud environment as well. Another thing that I don't like with my autism as well. I'm sure there's going to be like a lot of like flashing lights and things. I mean, I can take flashing lights, but yeah, it's just that mixed with absolutely everything else. It does get a little bit overstimulating and a bit overwhelming for me. And another thing that doesn't really concern me, but obviously I live in my house. I live with my sister and my parents at the moment. Well, I say my parents, my mum and my stepdad. I want to, the thing is that ever since COVID, we've been very cautious about, what we do, where we go, and things like that. And, as much as I just kind of want to get on with everyday life now, I kind of want to respect that they are still very cautious with that. So I do try and, be as protective as I can, but still live life sort of the way that I want to live it, if that makes sense. So like when we go out to places, if it was like in the middle of winter and we were going in somewhere, I would wear a mask, because I want to protect them. But in the height of summer, although they would probably still choose to wear a mask if they were going into a shop, I personally wouldn't wear one unless it's like very crowded. Then obviously I probably would put one on. But yeah, I do try and and I think my family have been very supportive about that as well. I think you know, they are like, you know what, if that's his choice, that's his choice. We can't force him to, you know, wear a mask. You know, at the end of the day, it is his choice, and I do respect that. You know, and I do appreciate that, and obviously I respect that, you know, their level of wanting to, you know, keep safe as well. So yeah, that's just the thing with, you know, the pandemic is I think it's heightened everyone's awareness to germs and things, and yeah, I think it's just like things like that we didn't really realize before, you know, because I think it was like when, you know, we were talking about like, you know, earlier. I mean, we've always, you know, tried to be careful. You know, like we have like what's it called? Like we have antibac in the car, and you know we do try and use it all the time. But the thing is that like obviously antibac doesn't kill off everything. It's just one level of protection. There are many other things that you can do as well. And, you know, it's like one of those things that I remember what we did, you know, back in the day. You know, we used to go to Alton Towers and, you know, take like a packed lunch. And, you know, we would then go to the car, get the packed lunch, and then probably eat it either in the car or somewhere in the park. Obviously, we would put antibac on our hands, but the thing is now we would never probably prove antibac to kill off all of the germs before then we're taking out a sandwich and they start eating the sandwich. Do you know what I mean? It's just those things that I don't think we really thought about before the pandemic, and I think it just heightened, you know, yeah, I think it's just, everyone's more aware of, you know, it now. I know that some people obviously are returning to normal life, and I completely respect that, you know. Like I said, you know, myself, you know, if it was down to me, if I was living alone, I probably would be doing the same, you know, myself, because, I mean, I think my immunity system isn't that good, so I know that I can probably pick up things very easily. Like, I remember, like, pre-pandemic, I was probably getting, like, coughs and colds, you know, probably every other month. Quite badly as well. But the thing is that, honestly, now I don't know, it's just something about the pandemic that, you know, it's just, I don't know how to word it, really. Because the thing is that it's not so much about wanting to, you know, live my life. It's more about not having to live with that. I don't know how to put it. I really don't know how to put it. Hello, Doug, by the way. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I guess it's almost that sense, I guess, of, you know, like, no, I honestly can't think of the words. It's one thing, obviously, you know, just living life without that, not almost fear, but about that sort of risk, you know, knowing that, you know, you could potentially, you know, pick something up. And I think, like, before the pandemic, you know, I didn't really think about that, but I think every time now when I go out, you know, I'm always aware of, you know, like, what's going on around me, and I'm always cautious, you know, for the sake of my own family as well. You know, if I hear someone coughing or splurting around, you know, I do walk away and try and find a different place, but yeah, I don't know. It's one thing, you know, living life without that, you know, without that constant risk, whereas living life when you when you are aware of that. And I should also be clear as well, I am in no way saying that obviously my family are controlling my life. They absolutely are not doing that. If anyone was getting the idea, you know, they still do a lot of things that I want to do. You know, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have, well, you know, take, you know, last year, for example, Dark, when I met up with you and Optimistic, you know, I wouldn't have done that. We wouldn't have done, you know, the karting, the bowling, the train spotting, I wouldn't have done the train spotting thing or the train driving thing that I did last year as well. I am in no way saying that they are controlling my life. Don't take what I said the wrong way. What I'm saying is that when we go out, I personally just choose to, you know, wear a mask or not. And, you know, things like that. Thought I would make that very clear. It was a good meeting last year. Yeah, it really was. Honestly, I really hope that we can do it this year as well. I really do hope that we can do it again this year. Because honestly, that was probably like a day where I didn't really... It sort of felt like me, you know, when I met friends, you know, pre-pandemic times, you know, when I used to meet with my friends in town, if we were like, or, you know, like going to the fair, you know, pre-pandemic, you know, when I used to meet up with a couple of friends, and, you know, we used to go to the fair, used to go, you know, bowling sometimes, and yeah, just have a good time, you know, it kind of just made me feel like normal. In a weird way. What should we do this time round? Honestly, I don't know at the moment. Right, that is that one done. So let me go ahead and tick that off my thing. So log stacker. So yeah, now we just need to do a couple more locomotives. So if we go to heavy cargo low loaders. No, not in loaders. Low beds. Mobile crusher. That's prices going down. I kind of want weight. Cargo weight going down. See, in the game this says 60, but I don't think it is 60. That's in an MAN 580. 520 Renault, 520, another 520 Renault, 750 Volvo, taking a locomotive. 12 hours in game. Might take this, you know. Let's log it. Locomotive. Should I change all of these back to 60 tons then? Because I don't know where I got 60 from. Right. Well, let's get that obviously selected. It's not a triple axle though, it's only a double, but I'm pretty sure that's all that we need. Right, let me just quickly change some of my settings to hopefully make the game a bit more stable, because I realised it was getting to like 20 before. Oh yeah, because all of this is just not saved as... I don't know why, but my ETS2 just never saves. I don't know why. Right, I'll probably change everything to high so it's not on ultra. Because it might be okay that way. Let's try this. Because my PC isn't overheating now, so it might be okay with some more casual driving, I don't know. I mean, we're running 50... We're running between 50 and 60 right now, so I guess it's alright. Hello Citrus, by the way, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Get the beacons on. Are my lights on? Yeah, my lights are on. Wait, are they? Yeah, they definitely are. Oh my god, look at that! That view is breathtaking. Oh my gosh, look at that landscape. That is beautiful. Anyway, I got a job to do. Yeah, that's very nice. Right, 40 minutes. We're expected to finish this at 9:09, so this might honestly be the final job that we can actually do today. Might have forgotten how long it actually takes us to do, yeah, to do these types of journeys. Another thing is that this truck doesn't have a working speedometer, so I need to try and do some like quick calculations in my head as to like what 43 miles an hour in kilometers is. I roughly know the conversion, but it's trying to do it quick in my head that I can't really do. Like, feels too miserable now. I mean, not really too miserable. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same. She's going to be letting me out. Thanks for that, then. I just realised I haven't even got my light on, so you can't even see me. Might have forgotten to have put that on. It's 2014 vibes, man. Could be TikTok. That is why I stay off TikTok. I mean, 43, I was just locking the cruise control at 45. Technically, it is speeding by only like 2 miles an hour. It's not really anything, to be honest. You won't get done for, you know, going 45 in a 43, to be fair. I should not be whipping it around these corners. Jesus, I was very close to tipping over there. Oh, 57. You know what? That's perfect. But you forgot what kind of steering wheel I have. I have the Moser TSW wheel. Mixed with a few of the Moser accessories. The multifunction stalks, the R9 V2 wheelbase, and the SRP pedals, I'm pretty sure. The stand is just a collapsible Apex wheel stand from GT Omega, but everything else is from Moser. It was your 18th birthday on the 16th of March. Well, happy belated birthday. I hope you had a good day. Don't tip, don't tip, don't tip, don't tip, don't tip, don't tip, don't tip. I can really feel the truck wanting to tip. Okay, I think we're fine. But yeah, honestly, this engine is perfect for this load. Although, yes, it is a little bit slow on acceleration, it's not as bad as it was in the previous truck. Like, I mean, you saw what happened when we were trying to go up that hill, you know, we were going up at 1 mile an hour. Not even that. Although, yes, I don't know why we're going so slow here, though. Car, slow down. I'm forcing my way in. What is the speed change from 57? Because that is the cruise control speed, not the actual speed I'm going. If you don't know what cruise control is, it is a driving system that will essentially auto-drive your car. It will also keep it at the same speed. Can I ask a question when I'm done driving? What's 142 kilometers per hour to miles an hour? 140, probably around 90-ish if I had to guess. Maybe 100 miles an hour, I'm not too sure. It's 88. Close then. Thank you for changing. How is the engine temp 80? That seems quite high for a truck. Maybe it isn't, I'm not too sure. Yeah, surprisingly my PC's only staying on 49 degrees at the moment though. Or the liquid temp is, so for once it's not actually overheating. I know I'm continuing on at 57 in a 37 zone. Now 43. I'm not sticking around. I'm on a mission. ETA is 9:11. Let's try and get there for 9:10. This is the annoying thing though with single lanes, is that I'm always caught out by that one car. Always struggling up that hill though. Come on. There you go. Right, back to 57. Come on, let's go. Still 31 minutes to go though. Right, can I try and put on my lights? There we go. You can see me! Okay, either this truck is not working correctly or we're going up an incline that I can't feel. Yeah, because on that widget it's saying that it's 62 tons, but in the base game it says it's 60, so I don't know which one to trust. I mean, I don't know if that is taking in the, you know, the weight of my truck as well. I don't know. I don't think it is though. How's it gone up to 912? Come on. Do I need to put the truck at 60 then? Let's try 60. Well, as if we can get this thing to 60. Well, I think we're at 60 now. Might need to do some overtaking if we come across some lower moving traffic. Oh, I've just seen that we've got tolls, I think. In border checkpoints. Oh, what a way to ruin the mood. And we've got a truck in front of us as well. Many trucks in front of us. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Hello? Well, how else do you expect me to do this? Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Okay, well, if this isn't doable, then why is this in the game? You definitely can't get it in the right one. Why is this corner, or why is this turn in the game? Why did it navigate me to go down this route if it can't actually make this? The game should have counted for that. I don't know why it didn't. Right, unfortunately these ones I can't bypass. $9.15 now. Fantastic. Hello Titan, by the way. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. No, there's no cheeky ways of bypassing this one either. I don't get why there has to be like 3. One's enough. Why do I have to, why do I have to show my documents to like 3 checkpoints? Where's your face cam? It's in the top right, you can see it. Oh, right, you're on the shorts thing, right. Yeah, that would be why then. Right, let's get the speed back up, shall we? What even caused that as a tip? Because surely that did not. That was not the trailer. No, I'm kind of driving on both lanes here. I'm aware. Next SCR stream is on Saturday. Look at that! Fighter jet! Another one! Should try Microsoft Flight Simulator. I wouldn't know how to play it. I tried it when I had it on the Game Pass. No. Yeah, there's a few typhoons flying over here. I didn't know they had typhoons into the game. That's cool. This song is on my playlist? When have I ever liked this song? That's a barrier. That was a barrier. I thought that was a complete auto one. Drive all trains and routes in SCR, yes. ETS now 9:16, come on. I picked this because I didn't think it was going to be that. I didn't think it was going to be that long. Oh, I've been massively wrong about that. At least if we can finish this before 1:15. I think that's our new target. I told you this thing's always wrong. Well, if you think that you've been unfairly trained, you can always open a ticket on the SCR Discord server. I needed to take that. These driving tips are weird. I know how to drive. Why am I being given them again? I should enable cabin light for better view. There isn't one. Plus, it actually would make the cabin view less, because, yeah. With it being better, your lights naturally adjust brighter to the surroundings, but when you've got a bright light in the actual cabin, it kind of then makes everything less, you know, it kind of makes things darker. What incline are we going up? That was a bit too heavy there. I tried to brake at the last minute. I feel like this is a song that I always get when I listen to this playlist. I mean, it's a great song, but I just prefer how some of the other ones from this on it. I mean, we literally had one of the, you know, the starting song, but yeah. Yeah, I know I need to slow down, but I'm just trying to get this done as quick as I can. Right, hopefully, can I actually pick up some speed on this road now? Oh, come on. Right, come on, let's build up some speed down there, please. Oh, let's add more insult to injury, shall we then? Forgot about fuel. Thankfully, there's one coming up, so we'll aim for that one. Hello, Dexter. You did not know I started stream. The stream's supposed to start at 7:30. It's gonna be a tight exit here. Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, but basically 7:30. I don't even know what happened. Any other version of this game and I would have been able to do that. I really feel that they did some like difference with the or they really changed some of the weight distribution physics in the game, because it really feels weird. Like going around corners like that, it feels off. I don't know. I'm all the way back here. Are you serious? I've been sent back by like 6 minutes. Oh my god. I'm drinking water. At least there's no one in front of us now, though, so take that as a positive. Hello, Saw, by the way. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I was listening to a few rock covers of Ariana Grande songs, this one being one of them, from a band called First to 11. This was one of them that I listened to. I think it was this one. They did a Santa Tell Me one as well. They did Thank You Next and No Tears Left to Cry. The thing is, out of those 4 songs, I would say this one is probably in my top 2 out of that selection. However, unfortunately, in the rock version, this is probably my least favourite one that they did. I think my third and second place ones, because I think the other 2 are kind of like tied, was Santa Tell Me and No Tears Left to Cry, but Thank You Next, the rocked up version, that was such a good one. Right, I'm using up the entire road. Guess not, because we have traffic in front now. Why are you slowing down? This is very dangerous. Move over. Because I'm coming in there. It'll be British Railway tomorrow. How many miles am I from the checkpoint? 120 miles. Oh, come on, truck. Can I speed up a bit here now? I get some speed. What was I watching on Saturday? What? Saturday? I don't know. What was I watching on Saturday? I actually can't remember what I was watching on Saturday. You know what, that works as well. Oh, right, it was the Grand National. Yeah, that was just like a 4 PM thing. Yeah, honestly, I Am Maximus is like the Mo Farah of the Olympics. Like, he was nowhere when the race started, and then it was like right at the end he really came into his stride, you know, and just overtook everyone. Quite hilarious as well how I think it was yeah, Panic Attack was second favourite to win it. They literally, and the rider got unseated at like the 4th hurdle. And I think it was literally a hurdle before that, because I think my sister was actually rooting for Panic Attack. I think literally the hurdle earlier, my mum, you know, my mum's horse, you know, I think it was something de Bourbon. They got unseated. I was supporting, I think it was Captain Cody, I think it was, or something. They got unseated a little bit later on in the race though, but still. I think my stepdad was rooting for Firefox. They were last. What? Did I not refuel? Why are my buttons not working? What the? Why have my buttons stopped working? Oh, come on, game. What is going on? That doesn't work. I'm pretty sure I fueled up there though, didn't I? Oh, did I forget to... I might have forgotten to have done it after I reset the... Oh, I'm such an idiot. This is not doing anything. What button is it? I feel like it changes every single update. Where's like the next one for like these? Where's that one gone? There was like a way to cycle through them. Have they got rid of it? Honestly, I hate when games update. Why is it... Oh my god. Yeah, guess I forgot to do it off the second time. I just want to get this job finished now, to be honest. My goal was to finish it 2 minutes ago. That didn't work. Well, actually, my goal to start off with was 9:10. That didn't work. And then since then, I've just encountered all sorts of problems. And honestly, now I just want to get it done. Thankfully, I think there's a fuel station after this. I'm gonna skip this one. Oh, Mr. Brightside, absolutely, please. This truck's only 800? Why are these roads so windy? What the hell? Heavy cargo should not be going down roads like this. This road is so bad. Can we have the Romans back so we can actually have straight roads? Even there we were close to tipping. What is this route advisor saying for me to do? Wasn't there a better way of doing that? Well, here we are finally. Honestly, I'm probably just going to skip it. Like, skip the parking. Okay, how am I supposed to get in there? Can you retract that any further, please? Right, there we go. Hold on, why has that reset my no pain, no gain? What's gone on? That's why is that reset the entire thing? Hello? That's on account. Why? Why has it reset the thing? Because the log stacker, that was a heavy... Those final three are all heavy cargo. So, why is it reset the thing? It doesn't say that they need to be perfect delivery. What? That does not make any sense. Why is it reset? I have no idea what's going on. That honestly does not make sense. It should be on 4, not 1. The log stacker is a heavy cargo, so I don't know why. I don't know. So basically, what I've learned from this experiment is that you can only drive the locomotive to get that achievement. That's basically what it's saying. You can't do any other heavy cargo. So doing that log stacker was just it was a point of time. It was pointless. It's deliver a total of 250 tons worth of cargo in 5 consecutive jobs, and I carefully calculated that doing 4 locomotives plus a log stacker would give you a total of 250 tons. So why now is it saying that it isn't? Log stacker is part of the heavy cargo. So why is it telling me now that I've been reset back to 1? Like, I'll literally do the math again. Okay. So, our proposal was to take the locomotive 4 times, okay? So let's open up the calculator. Okay. Right, calculator. 200, okay, so 60 times 4 is 240, okay? 240 plus the 54, whatever the, whatever the log stacker was, 294, okay? So if it was because it got reset because it thought that I wasn't going to, hit the limit, I clearly calculated that it wouldn't. So why has it reset that progress down to 1? That makes no sense. It's not like listed somewhere, is it? ETS2 no, cargo. Cargo types. Control F. Log. Why is that not on there? Heavy cargo pack. Okay. So it's found 2 instances.
Guess who's back?
Wait, they're both on blog. Thank you, Ardhorin came in for the 2 months, by the way. Wait, so where's the... Is it in high power? Wait, hold on. It's not in either of these. Wait, so is log stacker not actually in the heavy cargo pack? Then why did I have the symbol next to it that it was? See, log stacker, it's got that logo to say that it's heavy cargo. So why did it say that it wasn't available? Is there a way so you can only, like... I don't know. I don't know why the game isn't giving me it. I don't know why. Either that wiki is incorrect or something's incredibly wrong. But anyway, I have no idea what happened. Essentially, the game's rigged me. It's not giving me one for the last journey that I did. It gave me one for that one, but it's reset my progress back to 1. So now I have to do another 4 heavy cargo jobs to deliver a total of 250, when I carefully calculated that what I was doing would give me that 250 ton, benchmark. And I literally checked it again. But the game has decided to say, no, we're not counting the last one. You have to reset from the bottom. Why? Why? I completed a heavy cargo. It's got the symbol that it's heavy cargo. So why aren't you giving me it? It genuinely does not make sense. Like, the game has honestly just rigged me then. That's probably the first time I've had like a major game bug with ETS. Not joking. This game's been brilliant. But the game just said no. And I don't know why. But anyway, that is going to be it for today's stream. I'm a little bit drained now, if I'm going to be completely honest. I have to do another 4 heavy cargo jobs, which is not going to be fun. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Well, I'm just going to do locomotives. I just need to try and do them quickly or something. Like, excuse me, you know, like just try and do the quickest ones that I can find. Or something like that, because yeah, that doesn't sound right. Like I made sure that I took heavy cargo jobs, and I don't know why it hasn't given me it. But anyway, if you did enjoy the stream and you want to see more, then obviously make sure you leave a like, make sure to subscribe. Obviously tomorrow will be a British Railway stream, and then Wednesday will be Roblox, Thursday will be Game of My Choice, Friday will be Minecraft if I have a plan for it. If not, then I might just do another Game of My Choice / just not stream. Saturday will be an SCR stream, Sunday will be Roblox. But until the next video stream, guys, take care and peace out. And as always, stay fetchy.